Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human. I'm a human now, but I used to be. I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance.
This is one of the reasons why I hate people like Charlize Theron. I fucking hate Charlize Theron and the way she's abusing those kids and poisoning their minds. But this is one of the reasons why I hate certain people of the so-called dominant who adopt our children and treat them and abuse them and abuse them any kind of way, and then treat them a certain type of way, and the law turns a blind eye because they're black children, and if these black children were with their black parents, they would have been snatched away from them, but yet these black children are put in the system, and and uh and like if they're the last to be adopted, but if they are adopted, they're taken up by gay white foster parents, whether it be two males or two females, and these white foster parents be abusing them, molesting them, be having sex with them, doing all types of ungodly, heinous things towards them. And Devonte Hart was no exception. Devon, last year when I saw this picture of this boy hugging these cops, talking about free hugs and stuff. I thought it was passed. He was passed off as another young and up and coming coon, and I assumed that his parents were black, and his parents were coons, and they convinced him to go out there and buck dance and coon, for the so-called dominant, and for these modern day Nazi troop soldiers, aka the police. When I saw the pictures of him hugging these police officers with tears running down his face, and you could tell the cop didn't want to touch this black kid, if because he normally dreams about putting a bullet in a black kid's head or a black man's head, or he probably has, and they let him slide with it. But when I saw that picture last year, that's what I thought. I'm like, oh damn, they're trying to get to another one of us. But I didn't know that Devonte Harris, along with four other black children, were adopted by this lesbian couple, and this lesbian couple was abusing them. They were beating them. They were depriving them of food. Devonte Harris, uh, he was going to neighbors, begging for food, asking for food, saying that his lesbian foster mothers were not feeding them. He said, "Could you please leave some by the mailbox, or try to sneak me some food so I can get it?" Because he was hungry, and I know they was doing this to the other children, and like and when I saw that picture of him, now that I see the picture of him with the wearing that bulky leather jacket and the fedora and the baggy pants, I now realize that he was skinny and emaciated, and his lesbian his lesbian parents had him looking like that to not draw any signals, or draw up any red flags, and cause it had he went out there with bruises and all that, they would have taken those children away from them. But then the other, I think one of the other children had had reported the abuse, and they were being investigated and almost indicted, and what happened, recently what happened, uh the, these two, this lesbian couple and some of the children, the black children that they adopted, they drove off of a cliff, killing in a murder suicide. Both of the lesbian mothers are dead, and some of the children are dead. And with Devonte Harris, he like he's unaccounted for. They said they can't find his body. Like he I don't if he's among the dead. I don't know. We don't know at the moment. But this is what was going on. Like those tears, those he was crying for help. He wasn't crying to be hugged. He was crying for help because this white lesbian couple who adopt these children and like do whatever they want with them, and like and it falls under the radar, was able to get away with this. This is what happens when white couples adopt black children. They abuse them, and the system, CPS, and the police turn a blind eye because in their eyes black lives really don't matter, and these children didn't matter. Devonte Hart didn't matter because these children, the system allowed this white lesbian couple to abuse these children, treat them any kind of way, and then like allow this murder suicide to come. Like the reason why they the reason why they did that is because they knew they was about to be indicted, and like they was gonna go to jail for a long. Apparently, they finally got the message. The system finally got the message, and they were about to charge these two women. They was about to charge these two women and have them locked up as well as they should have. But like they took the coward's way out. They killed themselves and the children because instead of both killing themselves, because like had they lived, they would have told the story of all the horrid details that was going to happen, or that happened, well, behind closed doors. I don't even know how to end this, how to title this. I hold up, like I'm gonna figure out how to do this. Excuse me, but it's unfortunate that Devonte Hart had to go through with this. It's unfortunate that this has happened to him, and that once again, he's also, and it also goes to show you in society's eyes that black lives really do not matter. Because had they mattered, they would have helped Devonte Hart and those other black children who were abused by that lesbian white couple, and who are now no longer with us because of the evil deeds. This goes to show you how evil this society really is.